For those of you who follow this channel, you know that Cruiser Racer is a huge fan of the Beach Cruiser bicycle. Reasons are, Beach Cruiser bicycles are the most desired frame for building an electric cruiser for Cruiser Racer. There are so many pros to building an electric bike on a Beach Cruiser frame. Likewise, there are also just as many cons. Let me explain. Welcome to the Cruiser Racer channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels Bike Club, and this is Bike Talk. Bike Talk is a personal vlog with an electric bike enthusiast. Here we share with you news about the e-bike industry and new technologies. We also feature electric cruiser and cafe racer brands. And we specifically highlight custom and DIY electric bikes. If this channel appeals to you, and you like what we like too, please click like and subscribe. Now let's get to the show. Greetings enthusiasts and welcome to the channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels, the Grand Admiral, and this is Bike Talk, the personal vlog of an electric bike enthusiast. In previous episodes, I revealed I had an issue with my rear brake. While emergency braking to avoid being hit by an automobile, my rear brake was completely mangled. Although I like side pull brakes, the brakes that came with Ghost Cruiser were okay, but I wasn't happy with them. I attempted to change them to V brakes, but I found that the frame that Ghost Cruiser is on is only fitted for side pulls. This was the second con I realized during the build. The first con was the inability to fit a rear hub motor. The rear triangle is not wide enough for the axle, and the axle is too big for the dropouts. Therefore, you can only fit a front hub to a Beach Cruiser bicycle. But back to the brakes. V-brakes and cantilever brakes can only be fitted to a frame that have external posts. The posts are the mounting points for these types of brakes. So, because I was unable to change the brakes, I had to stick with the side pulls. Here's where the big problem is. I'm having the hardest time replacing the broken brake. Beach Cruisers have a specific type of side pull brakes, especially if the bike has fenders and balloon tires. In that case, the frame requires a brake with an extra long reach. The way to measure the reach is to measure the width from pad to pad and from the mounting screw to the pad. From stripping bikes to building bikes, I've been seeing firsthand the types of parts and components that most bikes use. I knew right away that finding the correct brake was going to be a challenge. And I was correct. I found the part through one of our distributors, but it wouldn't be available for at least a month. I also checked eBay, but I couldn't find it online either. So, my only options were to wait on the part or use a brake with a shorter reach. I chose both options. I'm still waiting on the part while I use a brake with a shorter reach. I'll show you how I'm using the incorrect brake. I found that if I inverted the brake and used it on the inside of the frame, it would work that way. There are in fact bikes from the 90s that mounted brakes the same way. From that is where I got this idea. Now this works for the time being, but I'm not getting the best braking power from this setup. And I'm also not entirely comfortable with it as well. So this is it. This is what I'm doing. This is the way that I had to mount the brakes this time. Usually they are mounted up here as shown before, but this time I had to go with them underneath so that they could grip the rim. Now this is definitely not the right brake for this bike, but this is what's gonna have to work for now because, as I mentioned, I cannot find the right brake. It is on order, but the right part isn't it. And I won't be able to get that part for another month. So this is what's gonna have to work for now. So if you're ever trying to figure out how to replace a brake on a beach cruiser that has an extremely long reach, this is an option. Overall, I love beach cruiser bikes, but because they're not the most popular bikes amongst cyclists, the parts can be very challenging to find. That's why moving forward, I will be only working with beach cruisers that are built for V or cantilever brakes, such as the frame for the next build. I'm dropping this knowledge today for the builders out there that want to convert a beach cruiser bicycle. I truly hope that this information saves you a lot of time and money. We interrupt this program for a word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Cruiser Racer. Cruiser Racer is more than just a channel on YouTube. It is an entire platform based on electric bike building and enthusiasm. The first way you can help support this channel is by liking this video and subscribing. And if you'd like to go a little further, check out our store on Teesprings. In the store, you'll find eye-popping and authentic designs from the Cruiser Racer line and the Electron Rebels. This is a great way to support this entire platform and help us grow. So head on over to the store and check out our designs today. Now back to the show. Say what's up, guys. So it's a cool little day today. It isn't too bright out right now. It's a bit overcast and it was kind of sketchy. I didn't know if today was going to be one of those rainy ones or partly cloudy, partly rainy days, but seems to be turning out all right. So I'm getting ready to head out and go help my boy ride his bike, and then there's something else going on a little later on that is going to be really cool. So catch up with you guys on that trip out. All right, later. What's good, everybody? So today I got invited to do some climbing at a Tacoma climb. My coworker Alvaro, he did a ride yesterday, and I joined him on the ride and found out there was a climbing class or a climbing session happening on the following day, which is today, and I'm here climbing for the first time. I've never done any climbing whatsoever. I guess it's a great place to start, right? At a climbing gym. The place is huge. As far as I know, from what I hear, there are larger places than this. And there's lots of routes and lots of people here. It's quite an interesting, buzzing group and nice evening. So I'm going to do some climbing. Alvaro is trying to scale the orange. I got all the way up to the top right there. Try to climb back down and made it right there. Yeah. Woo. Check it out, guys. Second Cycle is a standard bike shop, but lately we've been getting a lot of these in e-bikes. When I first started coming to Second Cycle last year, they were definitely, they weren't, I wouldn't say they were afraid to work on electric bikes or intimidated, but they didn't do a whole lot of them because they don't have a lot of experience with e-bikes. But this is going to be the norm at bike shops, whether it be standard or electric bike shops, specialty bike shops. They're going to begin to see more of these bikes in, and you're going to have to learn how to work on them because, like I said, give it another 5 years, 10 years, and electric bikes are going to be normal. This is going, people will see them regularly in bike shops. So we got this one here today. We're gonna obviously be changing the tires on them. They wanted new tires for them. These aren't bad per se, but they definitely are quite worn out. So they wanted new tires on them, and these look more like road tires than off-road tires like these are. So looks like they're probably changing them for the weather, the rainy weather. And we're gonna also tune up the bike, brakes and gears. And that's about as far as we can go. We can't service motors here. We can't service batteries. We can do the basics. So we got our guy, Max is gonna be working, Gus is gonna be working on this. This bike is definitely going to be getting serviced on. For those of you that like to say that, you know, e-bikes aren't going to be as popular, aren't going to be the norm, I beg to differ. I'm seeing many of these come in, at least 3 a week. So just wanted to put that in there. What's up, guys? It is about 7:30 in the evening and I'm just getting back from Second Cycle. I stayed back because there was a bit of free shop time. And I've been needing to replace the cables and housing on my, well, mainly the housing on my derailleurs. And I finally got a chance to do that. But I'm not done yet because there's still a few other things that I have to do that I might as well get done, seeing that I've already started working on the bike. There was a few things I wanted to kind of like touch bases on. There's some products that I bought earlier this year for the racer, and even a product that I bought for the racer and the cruiser, and I want to do a review on them. So yeah, let's do it. I want to do a review on this headlamp, this brake or this kickstand, and the seat. So the seat is a little tricky. I love the seat because I really like the effect of having the light back here. The problem is that I'm always handling the bike by the seat and the handlebars. So sometimes that light gets clicked and it's on and I don't know it's on. So therefore I don't know when to turn it off. Or I'll get off the bike and forget to turn it off and it's on, wear down the battery, that's no good. So I really like the seat. I like having the light, but it's too easy for me to touch and turn on. I think what I might do is throw a piece of tape over it, something that I can feel, and I know not to like hit that button. So I think that's what I'm going to do for now. I didn't have a light and my buddy went ahead and lent me one till tomorrow, so that's what's going on right there. Let me go ahead and turn that off. All right, this kickstand, it's crap. Like, this is the second one I bought, different one than the first. I like that it was an adjustable, and it adjusts up and down to the height that you need. But even though it has like some cushion around here, some shims, unless it's really, really tight on there, this thing moves around. And it feels like this thing stood up a little better when I first got it, but now it just slides, and it feels like a lot of the times the bike is just gonna fall over, and I don't like that. The one that I had on the cruiser here, let's just say it wasn't strong enough, and it cracked, just right in half, cracked, and that's not good. Don't buy this kickstand unless you have a 20-pound bike. So I do have a better one, another double leg kickstand. This one is definitely much stronger than the first kickstand, double leg kickstand that I had on the bike. I won't have any, and you know, the first I had an adjustable double kickstand. It was necessary, at least I thought. But look at this thing. This thing is just solid. It's a monster. I love it. I don't think I'll be having any problems with this. Seems to be adjustable too. Looks like you can lower the legs here. So, but it's fine where it's at. I like it where it stands. That's a good solid one. I'm gonna be replacing this kickstand tonight with this one right over here. This is a serious one. I like this one. So I'll be replacing this kickstand tonight. Now, the headlamp. Love the style. I really do. But the batteries don't stay in for anything. I remember I was riding one time, I hit a bump, and this whole thing came right out. It's supposed to be able to, you know, lock in up top and right here. This whole thing just fell out. Lost the batteries. It didn't break or anything, but the problem that I have with it, like, it's even on right now, you know. Batteries don't last very long in this thing, and sometimes when I'm riding, majority of the times when I'm riding, they'll go off in mid ride because the batteries just pop out over bumps. So don't buy this either. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be replacing this light. I'm gonna go ahead and put a battery in the seat, but I'm gonna replace this light here tonight, and I'm gonna put another brake light or rear light on. I'm gonna use this here that I got from Second Cycle during a giveaway. So some parts I got to change. Plus I also need to retape or put more cushion on the bar. So this was steady up until I had to do the brake cables and housing a couple weeks ago. So I need to make sure that's re-secured as well. So I got a little work ahead of me tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get it done though. Hey guys, thank you for watching the show and hanging with me until the end. I appreciate your views, and I hope to continue to educate you for many years to come. Unfortunately, I can only continue to do this work if this channel grows. I want to see this channel explode with more viewers, and you can help me out by liking this video. Please do me a favor and finger your like button. And if you don't mind, please share this video and this channel with your cycling community. If you enjoy the content and the channel, please subscribe. New content is posted twice a week on Monday and Friday just for you. So I hope that you'll join me on the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Have an excellent week of riding. Stay safe and ride easy.